Hello and welcome to Computology Academy, and today we are going to discuss about the ethical issues that is involved with the online grocery retail tech giants. Basically they are the platforms who are providing the services of online grocery delivery to the people, and the online grocery delivery business is not so large right now, but if we take the grocery retail business as a whole throughout India, then it is of about $600 billion, a huge amount. And many of the tech giants are trying to harness the profit out of this huge business. Earlier, like Amazon, Flipkart, Grofers, etc., were the major players who used to provide the delivery within the 2 to 3 days time. Earlier, thereafter, they changed their approach. Thereafter, they started to provide the delivery at their own convenient time. Like the consumers can choose at what time they want the delivery, what time they want the goods to be delivered. Thereafter, they started the strategy of delivery within 3 to 4 hours. And nowadays what happens, the online giants who are nowadays online startups who are cropping up like Blinkit and Zepto, etc., they are promising that they will deliver the grocery within 10 minutes of the order. As and when the consumer place the order, within 10 minutes the grocery will be delivered to them. So it is having a huge ethical issue with various sections of the society, and we will discuss it here in detail. So first of all, the online grocery retail business is of about $30 billion, and it is growing day in and day out. It was the situation in Indian economy with the people of India, consumers of India, that earlier during the period of 2010 or 11, the people even didn't wanted to order the electronic goods, books, clothes, etc. online because they were fearful of getting duped. They were thinking that they will not get the correct product. Even if they get the product and they go on to replace it or return it, then the hassle involved, they didn't wanted to get entangled within that. But now the situation has changed. Now the people are ordering the electronic goods, books, clothes, and various other articles of day-to-day life, the needs of day-to-day life, quite frequently. And now the situation is changing in the grocery retail business also. Nowadays even the people are ordering the groceries in huge amount online. Most of the people in the tier 1 and tier 2 cities who are having a very hectic lifestyle, like very busy lifestyle, that they don't find the time to go to the malls, go to the retail shops, etc., and to purchase the goods by their own, they find it quite convenient to order the groceries online. But here again, earlier the situation was like that the product was being delivered within 2 to 3 days. Thereafter many of the competitors came into the picture, and thereafter they started to deliver the goods, the groceries, at the convenience of the consumers. The convenience of consumer was that they were having the option to choose at what time they want that their groceries should be delivered. Again some more competition cropped in, and thereafter the system started to deliver the groceries within 3 to 4 hours. And now the Blinkit and Zepto are providing the delivery within 10 minutes, which is a very tight schedule, like it is a magic. And they themselves claim it like magic. Like even if you are in a kitchen and you are preparing some food and you find that some of the spices or some of the grocery is missing, then you will order and they will deliver it within 10 minutes. So it is like right product at right time situation. And here the ethical issues cropped in, because the 10-minute delivery system is a very tight schedule. 10 minutes is a very tight schedule. Like you place the order for some grocery, and thereafter what happens? They have to pack the product, they have to dispatch it, and the rider have to reach out to you within 10 minutes. So here what happens, basically the riders get only 5 to 6 minute time to deliver it to you, and because of cutthroat competition they don't want to miss this deadline, and because of that here various ethical issues are cropping up. Gradually the time limit has decreased from 3 days to 10 minutes. So here you can analyze that how could they meet this deadline of delivering the product within 10 minutes. So here what happens, how do they work? These tech giants, these companies like Blinkit and Zepto, and even other companies like Amazon, Flipkart have also now started this approach, that they are locating their dark stores. And what are the dark stores? Dark stores are those stores which are not open for the consumer visit. You cannot go there physically and you will purchase the goods, and because of that they find it easy to have too much of inventory at one place, even in small space, because they don't have to entertain the customers physically, and because of that they find it easy to provide the services, and they can locate the dark stores at shorter distance, like they will be dispersed in the urban city at various places, and from that location they find it very easy to deliver the grocery within 10 minutes. But here again there is ethical issue, because the workers have to work very fast, like within 2 to 3 minutes they have to pack the goods whatever is ordered, and thereafter they have the fixed timeline for every type of worker, like the packaging staff have to do their work within 3 to 4 minutes. Thereafter the delivery staff, the rider, have to reach out to the consumer within 5 to 6 minutes. So they are basically banking on the cravings of the consumers. Like instantly you find that today I have the craving of some kind of food or some kind of the product, then they will order it instantly and they will get it within 10 minutes. So they will not have the adequate time span to rethink on their craving whether they actually need it or not. And once the good is delivered, so they find the instant appeasement, instant satisfaction. And this instant satisfaction, this psychological satisfaction, is the factor on which these companies are banking on, and here it becomes a risk for the writer. So what are the ethical issues that are involved in this business model? So first ethical issue is the risk of life. Like here the businessmen are putting the life of the riders lower than their business profit, their profitability. So it is an unethical business practice, because the life of the mankind is not worthing that much for them than their profit. And thereafter what happens? Here the riders find it difficult to go through the streets because of the potholes, roaming animals, cattle, etc. Various kind of animals like we find in the Indian streets are roaming here and there, and they are riding very fast, they are going very fast. And in certain cases, if somebody comes in front of them, that they don't have that much of time to take instant decision or to brake, and even if they make the decision, they brake the bike, then also what happens? They are so fast, they are riding so fast that they are unable to stop their vehicle, their bike within that time span, and because of that they face the road accidents. And here if we talk about the data, then in India there is a death every 4 minutes. Such a huge number. If you calculate it yearly, then about 150,000, 1.5 lakh people die due to the road accidents every year in India, and it is one of the largest number if we compare it with the worldwide average. So again, this is the ethical issue, and these tech giants, these businesses are even putting the higher risk at the riders, that they will get killed in some kind of road accident, and this is creating a huge psychological pressure on the riders, on the workers. But what they can do, they have to work, they have to earn for their family. But here again there is a problem that they are fearful of getting scolded, getting debunked by their store manager. Even if they miss their deadline by 1 or 2 minutes, then also they are getting scolded, they are getting debunked by their store manager. And in some cases what happens, even if they think that they will miss the deadline of 10 minutes, then they will mark it as delivered. And again there is a concept, mark delivered but not delivered, MDND. And if some rider does this kind of thing, then what happens, there will be a deduction of 300 rupees from their salary. And how much they get every day? They are getting paid of around 600 to 700 rupees only per day. And here if 300 rupees will be deducted from their salary, then they will lose half of their salary each day. And this is again a huge problem. Because of that they are forced to not think about their own safety, but to ride as fast as they can to reach out to the destination, to reach out to the customer, and to deliver the grocery on time. And here there is a lack of ethical issue, lack of ethics among the businessmen, among the tech giants, who are putting the life of the riders at risk to get the higher chunk of the retail business and to get profited out of that, while keeping at risk the life of the mankind. And it is a issue, it is a matter that should be thought of. The government needs to regulate this, to make some norms, terms and conditions, rules and regulations, so that the cutthroat competition among the retail giants, grocery retail giants, should not keep the riders, should not keep the life of the mankind at risk, so that they will be in position to compete with their competitors at the cost of life of the people. And here the government needs to take a note of such kind of practices, because this is completely unethical, this is completely impractical, that the groceries will be delivered within 10 minutes. Because even if you think about the day-to-day life of a common man, then if somebody goes to the retail shop, then he asks the shopkeeper, or even if they pick by them own, then what happens, they analyze the cost, they do various things, various reasonings, various analysis, and thereafter they collect the grocery and they get it billed, and that process takes even more than half an hour. But here what happens, they are saying that 10 minutes timeline. So it is a problem, it is a thing that should be taken care of, so that the riders, basically the risk is with the riders, because the staff who are packing the goods, they are not having any kind of life threatening risk. Only they will be scolded, they will be rebuffed, like that kind of thing will happen to them. And even if they overshoot their timeline, then what happens, the riders have to make up that time, they have to drive faster to reach out to the consumer, and this is the problem. So I would request the government, and I would think that this should be taken care of, that the people, the life of the riders are more precious than anything else, and that should be taken care of. Thank you very much and have a nice day, and do provide your opinion in the comment box that what should be done, the life of the people is more precious or the business profitability is more precious, more should be kept at the higher priority. That should be the analysis from this discussion. And do subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload new videos. Thank you very much and have a nice day.